Today topic is polymers. We are going to discuss about the polymers and introduction of the polymers and classification of the polymers. In this class we are going to discuss about the introduction and classification or types of the polymers. Okay. Polymers have played an integral role in the advancement of the drug delivery system to providing controlled release of the therapeutic agents in constant dose over long period of time. The polymers are used as hydrophilic and hydrophobic drugs which form early beginnings using the shelf materials. In modern advances, the drug delivery are now predicted upon the rational design of the polymers which tailored for the specific cargo and engineered to the exert distinct biological functions. The biodegradable polymers have been widely used in biomedical applications because of their known biocompatibility and biodegradability. In the biomedical area, polymers are generally used as implants and expected to perform long-term service. The improvement will be contributed to the make medical treatment and more efficient to minimize the side effects. In pharmaceutical applications, the polymers are used as binders in tablets, flow controlling agents in liquids, and viscosity agents in suspensions and emulsions. Polymers can be used as a film coating to mask the unpleasant taste of the drug, and to enhance the drug stability, these polymers also used to modify the drug release characteristics. In that time, the polymers are mainly used. The pharmaceutical polymers are widely used to achieve the taste masking and control release, nothing but extended pulsative and target to enhance the stability to improve the bioavailability. These monolithic delivery devices are systems in which a drug is dispersed within a polymer matrix and released by the diffusion. The rate of drug release of matrix product which depends upon the drug concentration and relaxation of the polymer chain. In recent years, the polymers have been developed in different dosage forms for existing and newly designed drugs. These polymers are semi-synthetic and synthetic excipients as well as polymeric. Means these polymers are divided into two types, that is synthetic polymers and natural polymers. With increasing interest in polymers of natural origin, the pharmaceutical world has complaints to the use of them in their formulation. The polysaccharides are potential candidates for novel drug delivery system. These natural materials have advantages over the synthetic ones because it having chemically inert, non-toxic, less expensive, biodegradable and widely available. These polymers can be modified in different ways to obtain the materials of drug delivery system. These polymers are classified into two types, that is synthetic and polymeric. Here you can observe this. Synthetic polymers are polylactides, polyglycolides, polylacticoglycolides, polyanhydrides, polyerythroesters, polycyanoacrylides, caprolactone, polyacrylic acid, polyacrylamide, polyethylene glycol. These are the synthetic polymers. And where it comes to the natural polymers, here it is: chitosan, gelatin, sodium alginate, albumin. These are the natural polymers. In this topic, the polyethylene glycol. Let us discuss about the polyethylene glycol. These polyethylene glycol are water-soluble polymers which are widely used in the pharmaceutical applications. These are synthesized for various applications in industries by the polymerization process. These glycols are good solvents and binders, which is used in the production of ointments and tablets also. These are used in tablet coating and liquid oral medications. The polyethylene glycols are classified into categories of different applications by their names. That is polyethylene glycol, also called as PEG. For example, PEG 500 is polyethylene glycol, which contains polymers with molecular weights with an average 500. The normal range of the polyethylene glycol are available in the 200 grams to 8000 grams. And these polyethylene glycols are greatly flexible, and these glycols are having different gates which are used in the different applications as per their properties. When we move to the second synthetic polymer, that is polyacrylic acid. The name indicates acid. It is a large molecular weight compound which is called as polymer, and it contains small repeating units that is called as monomers. This polyacrylic acid used in the diapers, which is constructed from the acrylic acid and sodium acrylate monomers. The length of the polymer chain and polymer can be changed by the variant by the reactions. The reaction conditions can affect the length of chains. It can change the characters of the polymer. This polyacrylic acid is available in two forms, that is dried form and wet form. Where it comes to the dried form, it formed into microparticles of the irregular shape that is stable for extended periods. These particles are quickly swell and absorb the water and urine or other aqueous solutions. And another synthetic polymer is polyactides. These polyactides are lactic acid based polymers which are produced by the ring opening polymerization. These lactic acid monomers, which are obtained from the fermentation of the corn or beetroot or sugarcane. These polyactides having mechanical properties and thermal plasticity, high fabricability and biocompatibility. These polyactides have been significantly used in the research processes and also used in the biotechnology and medical science applications. These biopolymers can possess desirable characteristics which include decomposition and metabolism, which is by the hydrolysis or enzymatic processes. Another synthetic polymer is polycaprolactone. This polycaprolactone is biodegradable polymer which undergoes the hydrolytic degradation under physiological conditions. This polycaprolactone a subject has become a subject of continuous research in regarding to the development of artificial bone implants because of its fairly good dissolution tendency, the exceptional viscosity and viscoelasticity properties of this polyacrylactone, which is suitable for the biomedical engineering applications. So, several tissue scaffolds have been synthesized by using this caprolactone. And another synthetic polymer type is mucoadhesive polymer. In this mucoadhesive polymer, this is attached to tissues or surface coating of the tissue for various absorptive mucosas such as ocular, nasal, pulmonary, vaginal, buccal, etc. This system of drug delivery is called as mucoadhesive drug delivery system. We are already discussed in this previous classes. So, the various mucoadhesive polymers are used for the development of buccal delivery system, which includes cyanoacrylates, polyacrylic acid, sodium carboxymethyl cellulose, hyaluronic acid, hydroxypropyl cellulose, polycarbophyll, chitosan, and gelen. These are the composition of the mucoadhesive polymers. The another important type of the polymer is chitosan. This chitosan is the natural polymer. It is deacylated. It is in the form of deacylated, and which is the second most abundant polymer in nature. This chitosan is the second most abundant polymer. After cellulose, the chitosan is used as the natural polymer. This chitin, which is insoluble in water, are mostly soluble in the organic solvents, which is used in the pharmaceutical technology, and therefore it is not useful in the development of the drug delivery devices because it is not soluble in the water. So that's why it is not used in the drug delivery systems. But this chitosan base is soluble in acidic solutions. The positive charge of the chitosan molecules which enables its interaction with the polyions. In this process, these chitosans can be used to obtain the complexes as well as micro and nanoparticle drug delivery systems. Consequently, the use of preparation of films, bandages, laminated devices, which has also opened to new applications for the biopolymers. This chitosan is also used for the hyperbilirubinemia and hypercholesterolemia, and also used for preparation of the antacids and anti-ulcer activities, wounds, burn healing properties, immobilization of the enzymes, and living cells. And in ophthalmology, this chitosan also used as a main component. Another type of polymer is lectin. These lectins are the proteins which have the ability to bind with the specific sugar or carbohydrate residues to various microorganisms. These lectins are found in both animals and plant kingdoms. These lectins are extracted from the legumes, which have been widely explored for the targeted drug delivery system. This is the one of the most natural polymer in the universe. The various lectins are shown specific binding to the mucosa, which includes lectin extracted from the Alex europaeus and soybean, peanut, and culinaris lens. The use of wheat germ agglutinin has been raised for the immunogenic reactions, and these lectins are used for the addition to its capability to bind intestinal and alveolar epithelium. Another most important polymer is thiolated polymer. This polymer is having special class of multifunctional polymer. So that's why it is called as thiolated polymer. These hydrophilic macromolecules which exhibit the thiol groups. These thiomers are capable for the forming intra and interchain disulfide bonds within the polymer network, which leads to the strong bond. To improve the stability of drug delivery system, such as matrix tablets, these thiopolymers are used. Due to the formation of strong covalent bonds with mucous glycoproteins, the thiomers show the strongest mucoadhesive properties, which are so far tested via the exchange of oxidation processes and various thiolated polymers, which includes chitosan and polyacrylic acid, thioglycolic acid, alginate cyanide, polymetacrylic acid, sodium carboxymethyl cellulose. These are comes under the thiopolymers. Last type of polymer is poloxamer. These poloxamer gels have been investigated as they are reported to show the phase transition, which forms the liquid to mucoadhesive gels. At body temperatures, these shows in situ gelatin and the site of interest. This is about the polymers introduction and the types of the polymers. We are know about the polymers, what is polymer, and how why it is used, and also classification of the polymers and types of the polymers. How many types? These are two types, that is natural and synthetic, and those how it is used for the pharmaceutical industry we are discussed in this class. Thank you for listening.